Hey all. Hey, I'm here with my brother, and I figured this would be a good time to sort of talk about and review the Chibson Doubleneck. And he's my brother's. He's been playing for how many years have you been playing? You've been playing a long time, 30, 40 years, whatever. And not familiar with Chibsons except for the ones of mine that you've played, right?
Right.
So let me first tell you about the guitar. It's I got it on eBay. I don't remember the seller or the manufacturer or whatever, but it is. Whoa, sorry. Stepped on Quincy's tail. Sorry, Bob. I think I paid. They wanted, I don't know, $315. I think I offered. A tip for you is to go on if you're shopping for Chibsons, go on eBay, add one to your watch list. There's a pretty good chance that the seller will send you an offer if it's on your watch list and you're watching and they know you're interested. So they sent me, and I think we settled on $285 total, shipped with tax. So it doesn't come with a case. So if you get a double neck, that's something to consider. So at any rate, things that disappoint me. Not really anything. I mean, the tuners are a little green for my taste, but I see that on Gibsons too. The neck on this was a little bit dry, like the fretboard, like most Chibsons that you get. I don't know what, it's not ebony, but I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but it is black. The first few times I played it, I checked my fingers after I played, and there was black dye or ink on my fingers, because this was a brand new from the factory, or whatever they call it, factory, custom shop, whatever it is in China. But after that, it no more of that. It stays black. The wood on it, turn around on the back maybe, and we should see the wood on the back. It's just gorgeous wood. Look at that. It's just like what you expect. I put fake in it, but beautiful, beautiful wood grain. Look at that. My goodness. So it plays well, stays in tune. One thing I was concerned about is because this one is actually more like a Jimmy Page replica, so this is farther back. On some of the other ones you see it's up here. So you can see the strings have to be a couple inches longer than you would with another one. So you're worried about the octave G string snapping and then having a guitar string or replacement string that's long enough to replace it. As it turns out, in the first few days, I snapped that G string when I was tuning it, and I just had a spare high E string. I think it was a 9 gauge or something, high E that I had, and I stuck it on there as the octave G. Boom, long enough. So there's this thing about not being able to find strings that are long enough. That's not true with this guitar. So I'm going to ask my brother, tell me, what are your impressions? What impressed you? What did you expect when I told you I bought a Chibson Doubleneck for less than $300? What were you thinking it would be?
So you thought you were just going to hang it on the wall?
I bought it to hang it on the wall because I thought the intonation would be terrible and off, and I thought it would. I mean, you could see just from knowing what one of these looks like that it was going to look all right. But I assumed on putting it on the wall rather than playing it.
I didn't think it was going to be on the wall, but I didn't think also that it'd be as nice as it is.
Yeah.
The action on it is great. I mean, it's like,
and I should say, I pulled this out of the cardboard styrofoam thing that it came in. Did absolutely nothing. I have adjusted nothing, intonated nothing. It is what it is, and it was perfectly playable as soon as I took it out of the box.
The weight is very comfortable.
Wouldn't you have thought it would be tons heavier? Yes, it is. Yeah. It's totally. It's no more. It's no different from a Les Paul.
The body seems like it's thicker than a regular SG, but that makes sense because of the mass.
I can't
the
tell if it is or not. I haven't compared.
You'd have a little bit more. I don't have an SG. I've played them, but this just seems a little bit thicker. But it's nice. And
maybe they are. I don't think that's a good point.
But it's still light, so it doesn't affect the weight of it. The knobs, controls, very smooth.
They don't feel cheap. And I gotta say, like on some of them, I've replaced the knobs and the plastic parts because the parts feel cheap. You know, it just has a crummy feel to it. But this one is good. Feels fine.
Now, what were you saying about the way it's wired? This control is for either one, but they're open each. Right?
I think they're each open, and you turn them off with with one of those functions as a master button. So you can mix one neck in and the other one. I think I haven't messed around with it a lot on that, but I think there's a way to do that.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, that's how you do it. So yeah, in terms of switching from one neck to the other, that's why I leave them both open. Because I ain't gonna go, no, wait a second, what knob do I gotta hit now to play on this other neck? Yeah, I ain't doing that. I just keep on. Now, these necks may not even be tuned to each other, so I have no idea. I've barely even used the 6-string neck. If you have a double neck, you're gonna use the 12, right? Yeah. Which is what I do. The logos are actually inlaid. It's not a decal, so at least they did that. Both are straight.
And the binding.
Now, the binding was a question. I couldn't tell whether that's actual binding or whether they just painted.
It doesn't feel like a seam.
There's no seam. But it also doesn't feel like it's painted on.
Yeah, over here it feels like binding. It doesn't
believe
feel like wood.
That was the one thing I was going to say. Oh, so that's where they save money. They just painted white on the edge and didn't bind it. But they did. It's just not a thick binding.
Yeah. You don't have knobs. There's no front.
No, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
And that's the thing.
There's purists who care about that. I don't care about that. As long as my hand slides over it and I don't feel anything.
And there's no rough edges on them. So, I mean, they've dressed them to some degree.
And now, the other thing is, I've never played a real Gibson Doubleneck. I've never played one. So, I have no idea. This could be 99% as good of a playing experience as a real one. I've never played one. I don't know how the actual playing it and keeping it in tune, I don't know how that could be better on a real one. Because this is 100% what I want.
This one, to me, sounds like this is volume and tone for this, but that says tone. Yeah. I think that there's one.
It might have come from a shack in somebody's backyard in China. So
listen to it.
That's not a tune.
Right? Or is that's volume.
That's volume. It says tone. You're right. So it's volume, tone.
But listen to this. That affects the tone.
That's tone. So the knobs are.
And this. Well,
either the knobs are mislabeled or misplaced. I don't know.
Okay, so this is the volume for this one. And that's the
tone for that one.
This is the top neck, and
that's the bottom.
This is the bottom neck.
That's weird.
You could probably pull them.
Yeah, you could probably
pull back off and switch.
But it's not going to matter. I leave them both necks open at full on everything. And when I want to play the other one, I take my hand off of this neck, start playing this one.
The weight, it's comfortable to play. The color is beautiful red.
But the other thing is you have to think about value and why are you buying it and what. I wanted to have fun with this thing. I smile every time I open the case. You can't wipe the smile off my face. It is so much fun, and it's for $300. You're just not gonna. I'm sorry, you're not gonna get a more fun guitar for $285 than this. It's as much as you can get for $285.
Plugged in with a little bit of chorus sounds fantastic.
Yeah, and it's not. It's not overly heavy. I was really concerned about intonation. Not a problem at all on either neck. Although this one's not in tune. But.
So I've seen old Epiphones on Craigslist for like, I don't know, $700-800. This is better.
It's half the price.
Yeah, really.
And this is new. There's nothing. There's literally absolutely nothing wrong with it. So that is the Chibson Doubleneck EDS 1275 in quotes, and it does get some playing time because it's just a blast. Go through, Stairway to Heaven. The song remains the same. Birds tunes, even early Who tunes, Beatles stuff on the 12 neck. It's just you can't beat it. So you'll be seeing more of this. Thank you to my bro for talking it through, and no, you cannot take this home with you. Good luck.